Netflix has finally released the first full-length trailer for El Camino, the follow-up film to the Breaking Bad TV series. Before this point, they've released 2 short teasers, and though this trailer is short on words, there's still a lot there. Here's everything you might have missed. First off, the title El Camino is likely a reference to Todd's 1978 El Camino, which Jesse uses to flee in the series finale. We see Jesse hiding in the car in the very first shot of the trailer. Now, you might be wondering why Jesse looks like this. The movie takes place not long after the events of the series finale. In that episode, Walt dies after rescuing Jesse, who was held prisoner and forced to cook meth for a white supremacist gang. That's why Jesse still has a long beard and is covered in scars. We see Jesse knock on a door and his friend Skinny Pete answers. Skinny Pete is also with Badger. We last saw the 2 characters in the finale. They help Walt threaten Elliot and Gretchen, 2 of Walt's old friends, to make sure all of Walt's money makes it back to his family. In the very first teaser for El Camino, we see Skinny Pete being interrogated by the authorities and telling them,
"I have no idea where he is."
So either he's lying to them, or this is right before Jesse arrives. We then see some shots of Jesse in the shower. This shot of blood going down the drain resembles the iconic shot in Psycho after Marion Crane's murder. And this is probably the gun that Walt handed Jesse in the finale to shoot him with. Ultimately, Jesse decides not to pull the trigger. We then see Jesse standing at the riverbank where Walt killed Mike.
I'm sorry, Mike.
It seems Jesse is imagining that he is still alive. Jesse and Mike had something of a father-son relationship before everything hit the fan. Actor Jonathan Banks has confirmed that he'll appear in El Camino. This black car in the background looks like Mike's 1988 Chrysler, which he and Jesse drove across New Mexico in Season 4. Jesse damaged Mike's car to fend off 2 robbers in Season 4, Episode 5, as part of a scene set up by Gus. The car on the right looks like Jesse's red 1986 Toyota Tercel. Then we see a long line of cop cars traveling in what may be a funeral procession for Hank. Skylar likely helps to retrieve Hank's body, after Walt gives her the coordinates of the burial site in the desert. We then see a paperclip photograph of Jesse's one-time girlfriend Andrea and her son Brock. Jesse manages to hold on to this photo while he was imprisoned at Jack's hideout. In the second to last episode, Granite State, Andrea was shot by Todd, the gang member who formerly worked with Jesse, Walt, and Mike. Todd forced Jesse to watch her murder as punishment for his refusal to cook for the gang. In the finale, Jesse avenged Andrea's death by strangling Todd with his bare hands. The shot of this photo may well be a flashback. After all, Jesse took that paperclip off the photo in the episode Granite State and tries to use it to unlock his chains. We then see Jesse in the desert digging a hole. Next to him is a rolled up carpet and what appears to be a tuft of long hair. Who is he burying? In this shot, we see a beetle crawling on Jesse's finger. This exact type of beetle appears in Season 2, Episode 6, Peekaboo. In that moment, Jesse stands alone on a sidewalk, and he crouches down and cautiously examines a large beetle as it wanders the pavement. Skinny Pete approaches, notices the same beetle, and immediately crushes it under his foot without a second thought. This was foreshadowing the death of Spooge, whose head was crushed by the ATM machine. In the next episode, Jesse's describing the sound that Spooge's head made when it was crushed, saying,
And he crushed it like, oh my God, the sound.
On the TV screen, we see a news report with an image of Jesse and his full name. We first learned his middle name Bruce back in Season 2, Episode 4.
Jesse Bruce Pinkman.
This is framed with a junkyard in the background. The junkyard has played an important role in the show. It's where Walt and Jesse first sell blue meth to Tuco in Season 1, Episode 7, a no rough stuff type deal. This is also the spot where Walt and Jesse almost got caught by Hank in the RV. The RV, too, would eventually end up in the junkyard. From the teaser that aired during the Emmys, we know that Jesse also revisits the very first place where he and Walt parked the RV to cook. Is he going on some kind of memory tour? Where do we see Jesse sneaking around here? It's hard to tell, but wherever it is, it looks like he's trying to blow it up. Based on the shot of the cops, perhaps it's a place that contains evidence linking him to Heisenberg. Then, finally, we see Jesse face to face with a man with a gun. Then we hear this line of voiceover.
You ready?
Is Jesse about to cooperate with authorities? Or is he speaking to Ed, the professional disappearer who helped Walt and Saul escape with brand new identities in Season 5? Will Jesse enlist Ed's services and try to start a new life? We'll find out for sure when El Camino premieres on Netflix on October 11th, 2019. Was there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments.